Hi everyone, this is Jawad. So today we will be talking about the AWS IAM user key rotation. If you are working with AWS, you may listen sometime regarding the IAM user credentials updation, as AWS also required that IAM user credentials should be updated after some time. So if you are uh, working in on an API. For example, I have an example here where we are sending emails from this function. If in this function you are using SES, so for SES you will need a access key and secret key. Okay, so in this, if you are using this access and secret key, you must put somewhere .env or somewhere these access key and secret key. So once you put this key, and then after some time, AWS or you decided that to change these credentials, so you will need to change it in your environment and in the production environment. And if you are using multiple environments, then you will need to change it in every production. So that's a long process. To make it more in smarter way, AWS support secret manager. So you will need to create a secret manager in an AWS, and then AWS will save you a secret and access key in their secret manager, and then you will need to pass the secret name to that secret manager, and then you will get the access keys and secrets key here. So then you will need to use these keys in your project whenever you are working with the access key or secret key. Okay, so uh, to jump in into the secret manager, just go to the secret manager service here. Okay, create a new secret. So there are already mentioned some options here. We don't need it. We will be working on other type of secret. So initially, I need access key here. So just give me a key here, access key, secret key, and username. Right? We will be passing these three keys from this secret manager. So let me create a secret key for this user. I have already created a user of my name, so I have a user here, and let me create a access key for this user. Okay, create access key. So my access key is here, this access key, and this one secret key. I will delete this username after this video because it's just for the video purpose, and my username is Jawad, as you can see here. This is a user Jawad. Okay, that's it for this page. Leave it as it is, this encryption key, and give this a name, a secret name. So I will be giving it to SMTP TP div, or you can like name it whatever you want. I'm giving it smtp div underscore div, and then here is an option for that key rotation, automatic key rotation. So what will happen when this function is created, then they are scheduled a job for a certain time. So after this certain time, our credentials will be rotated. You can locate anytime. I am leaving it 23 hours. I want to change my credential after 24 hours, so it will be run this. This job will run after these hours. You can schedule it using this schedule expression, but I will leave it as it is. Okay, and once this function is created, the access and secret key will be rotated automatically. Okay, so uh, right now what happened here, we are just schedule a job, we did not give them a function, so we will need to create a lambda function to rotate these keys. So for this lambda function, I have already created some script here. Here is we are using AWS SDK. Okay. And AWS Secret Manager. So as we will be using this script in AWS, so AWS by default configured uh, as we will be like assign some user to this lambda function, so we will not need credentials to define a credentials here or configure credentials here. We will just accessing the data from here. So here is the secret manager, and this once this function is triggered from here from this job, so they are sending a secret ID. For example, we created a secret manager, so they are passing this secret manager this secret ID to this lambda function. So once we receive the secret ID, then we will be getting the secret manager data from based on this secret ID. So once we access this secret manager, so there we will be accessing the username and access key from this secret manager which we just defined. Okay. And after this, once we have username and access key, we will be passing this to these keys to this function. What this function is doing here is receiving a username and access key. We are updating IAM user. Okay, IAM user, which name is a username which we receive in this function, and an access key ID which we received from the access manager, secret manager. And then we will be changing the status to inactive. Once the status is inactive, so if we are deleting a user from IAM user, so they are not deleting a user if it is not inactive. So before deleting a user, we will need to make it inactive. So once user is inactive, then we will delete this user from this access key from the IAM user. So once this access key is deleted from system, then we will need to create a new access key. What we are giving them, we are giving them a name, that this username. Okay. Create access key for this username, so they will create a access key here. We can get the access key and access secret access key from here. We are getting it here, and we are returning it to this function. So again, I am here in this function. We are putting access key ID, and username. It's not access key ID, it's basically secret key, which we just define in the secret manager there. And we have username, and we are passing this data to secret manager. As you can see here, we are updating secret manager, and we are passing this latest access key, secret key, and username to this function. So after this, they will update this function. Okay, I'm moving this to lambda function. Let me create a new lambda function here. So it will be rotate keys div function. I will be using node 16 because node 18 is not supporting AWS SDK by default. So if we are going with the node.js 18, we will need to install AWS SDK using npm, and then we will need to zip that code, and then this zip file will be uploaded to lambda function. So I don't want to upload it from a different way. I just want to utilize the lambda editor. Okay, let's create a function here. Okay, function is created. Let me paste that code here. Sorry, one I had I copy all the things. There are some other data which I don't need. Okay, so access key, secret key, username, everything seems fine. Make it deploy. Once it's deployed, go to the configuration tab and you will see the permissions. In the permission tab, click on this role name. Once you are redirected to this role name page, you will need to put this access key, sorry, this policy to this role. So I will need to attach it using create inline policy. Select the JSON tab, paste it as it is. Okay, here we will need to replace this with the role name. Okay, again click on this role name. Copy the ARN, paste it in this row. Okay, that's the only change we need in this policy. Save it. Policy name should be rotate smtp div. Okay, once you save the changes, it is automatically attached with this role. So go to this lambda function again here, and there is another change which we need here. Add the permissions here. Click AWS service, make it secret manager, smtp rotate div. Okay, and select the lambda invoke function. Save it. Okay, that's it for the lambda function. I guess there is nothing more which we need here. Go to this secret manager again, refresh this drop down, and you can see lambda function are showing here. So let me click on a next button, click on store button. So if everything goes fine, then as I already described that when we save this method, so that secret value should be changed here, which we put there. So let me compare it with the one which we created. So I have created this access key 52shj, and this one is changed. So it seems that they are changed the access key and secret key. So let me run this job again. You can click on this button, rotate secret immediately, and see if these values are changed again. So it's TIT, close it, retrieve it again, and it seems they are changed this value. Okay, we can verify this in here. Make it done, continue, and refresh this page. Okay, it's SGG and it's here. So now it's worked for us, and that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.